Today we're going to put some handles on these mugs I threw yesterday. I don't know if you remember, yesterday I pulled out a bunch of handles, so I had this tray lined all the way down here with handles, and I actually let it dry overnight, so they're a little bit dry. So what I'm going to do is, some of these that are a little too dry, I'm just going to take them, I'm going to come in the water jug, I'm just going to dip them, just baptize them in some water here, let it dry off. I'm going to place them out here. And that's going to kind of rehydrate them, get them real malleable so I can work them well here in a minute. These are right-handed mugs. So we're going to put some score and slip it right here. Now let's see. Hey, I love you. So we're going to score and slip it right here. Now this is just a little bit dry. Yeah, but hold on. That's actually a little drier than I usually do it. So I'm going to show you what I do when it's too dry. I actually do this. I just do this, and I'll let it sit for a minute. It's kind of a cheat. Now, if it gets too dry and you try to dip it like that, you're going to get these like bubbles that kind of bubble up on the surface. No good. So I dunk it like that, and then I'll wait until I can scratch into the surface like that, and it leaves kind of a non-dry mark. So let's see about this one now.
Dad, can I have some clay?
Not right now, Bubba. We're going to do this. Now, you don't want to do this too much when it's wet because you will scratch right through it. Don't get up there, Squirt. Don't get up there.
Oh. I was getting this. Dad.
Okay, let's do this one here. See how that that's not too dry. If you like this content, you'll love my new course, Mugs Are Money, How to Make Pottery That Sells. We'll be going over hand building, slip casting, and wheel throwing the most commonly sold pottery item on the planet, the coffee mug. Check it out in the links below.
Is this clay, Dad?
That is clay, Bubba.
Is it yucky clay?
Nope, just dry. Okay, so that's what we got here.
Can I get some clay, okay?
Okay, so first thing I do is I cut the tip off right here and go straight.
Oh, Dad. Can I try this?
Hey, Squirt, if you're not able to quiet down, I'm going to have to send you inside, okay? Can you be real quiet? See, Mr. Nuger has the camera on. He's shooting videos of me. So, John Mark, look here, Daddy. Look at me in the eyes. John Mark, I need you to be quiet out here, okay? Or you're going to have to go inside. Okay. All right. So I got this flat, and I'm just going to...
Oh, Dad. I
Go
got
like
a
this.
picture of that, too.
I'm going to make a little bit of a V, and then I like to come in here. This is a serrated rib, and then I just kind of chop in here. And the purpose of this is to kind of
Okay,
create
Dad, I'm going to get some of that, okay?
a lot of, like score it, but create some clay that will be smushable, if that's a word. So I'm just going to do a little dab there, a little dab there, and a little dab there. I'm going to kind of work it in. I don't want it too wet. I'm going to be handling all the wetness here. So now I'm just going to take it, whichever side feels comfortable, and I'm going to squish it in here. Now you see how it's kind of pooling up right there? That's that clay that I chopped up. And now I'm just going to kind of work that in there. See that? Okay, so I got that, and that's kind of a real natural looking outgrowth. It almost looks like it's growing out of the side of that. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do...
I love your fan right there.
Thanks. I'm going to put it here. I'm just going to kind of work it.
That's how you make your cup.
Uh-huh, that's how we make the coffee mug, right like that.
Well, Dad, I want to try to do that sometimes.
Okay,
Make a cup like that.
I would like that. I would like to show you how. Okay, so I like to get a real natural curve here.
Can we do it tomorrow, Dad?
Maybe. So I'll attach it. I'll probably cut it right about here. Let's see.
Dad,
See how
come
that...
over here, and then we can show 'em.
Hey, be real quiet, okay? Okay, and now we're going to get in here. I'm just going to cut that edge off. And I'm going to attach it. And here, I'm just going to kind of squish it in there in that scored area. Kind of work it in. Okay, so now I got that. That's a pretty good arc, but I'm gonna pretty it up a little bit here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my hand.
I love your right here.
Thanks, buddy.
Can I
And get
see
that
what's
real
in here, Dad?
good.
Can I see what's in here?
And then I'll take a little water. Sometimes that's a pretty good one, but sometimes there's a little bit of scratch mark there, and just clean it up there. And now, hold on, Squirt, hold on. I'll just set it over here. And in just a minute, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna stamp it with my stamp, and I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. Next, we'll stamp our mugs with a maker's mark. Click or tap the screen to watch.